it's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Again, it's Kelly. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards on the play. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure. That guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle to Kelly. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Calvin Johnson from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now Cade York for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate with the opposite team, they got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried, they just didn't get it done.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. 6-0 our score after one. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a man who played baseball in Kansas City, Bo Jackson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the 50, Stafford. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down and 7. Now Stafford. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction.
Touchdown, Rams. Rob Gronkowski, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Now Cade York for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's all capped off by a Rob Gronkowski touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 6. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a 1st down. They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the front. Oh, and this is caught. A big play there for KC. 42 yards.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this returnable for Hill. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run again with Jackson. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself. And
he's taken down. Back in his own 7. That was Eric Johnson in there to drop him for a sack. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. L.A. set to take over again on offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd and 9. Stafford bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
And now here comes Kansas City. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Not only was it a double move route, it was the dreaded post corner for any defensive back, because you think that he's going all the way to the post in a deep route, and then he breaks it off to the corner. That's hard to flip your hips and get there.
Well, he didn't flip him in time. Big play. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Mahomes now on first down. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined there.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that.
I'm so confused. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick, but instead it's 3rd down. He wants it all for the end zone, and that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. What a play. It's a first down as they get 19 yards on the fake punt. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, another carry for Jackson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Joshua Kelly taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Now Stafford. Connecting with Hill. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Kelly on the counter. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. On presumably to punt. And look at this. Another fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run again with Jackson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. The line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. We can talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
Now Cade York for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right. There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
So Matthew Stafford in the offense. Down by 11, 20 seconds to go. It's been and that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards. Well, that second half. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old